We are live. We are live.
Hello.
Ooh boy, I was telling Sean Uppercut while we were waiting beforehand. Oh wait, you flipped your camera around. I'm looking at laundry, Sean Uppercut.
Right.
I think I saw a toilet. No, that's a bucket.
He's like a pile of clothes.
Oh man. I was telling Sean Uppercut before the stream that I took a nap, and I had one of those naps where you wake up feeling more tired than when you started.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, like I'm groggy, bro. Like when I came in here, I just been moving through a fog for like the last 15 minutes since I woke up. It's fog. Like, you know, luckily to begin a stream like this, it doesn't really take a bunch of steps. Just like hitting a couple of buttons. But like if I had to like assemble a M16 or something like that, like before some soldiers busted into the building, like we're all dead.
Right. You're not getting your John Wick on for sure.
No. More like John Smith.
Jonathan Candle.
Right.
Oh man. How you fellas doing? What's going on with you on this fine, lovely day in January?
Great, man. Mm-hmm. Great.
We still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In the house. We still in the house. Just got word from Amanda. She's running a little bit behind. She might come through in a little bit. Just so you guys are also aware.
Word up,
man. We are still here. The big news.
We out here doing TikTok challenges. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Do you guys have TikToks yet?
I don't have TikTok.
I'm saying this shit like it's brand new. Do you guys heard about TikTok?
I mean, it is for an old person.
Right. I heard about this thing called Gmail. Have you heard about it?
Oh my god, duh! I remember when Gmail was invite only, boy. And people were scrambling for them boys, so you could get like a hot, what was it, like a gig of space?
Yeah,
man, revolutionized the game.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll never have to have another email ever again, ever, dog.
But I got like 12 Gmail accounts. 12 of them.
Mine keep warning me. I'm 96% full, dog.
Yeah,
bouncing off that limiter.
Oh my god, I've been having that warning probably for the last 7 years too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like when that little yellow bar gets up there, I get in such a panic, and then I go into the email. I start searching like, what has an attachment? What has an attachment? What are the size of the attachments? Is this important? Can I delete it? I start deleting shit, and then when that bar goes away and it's at 97%,
give me all your spam. Give me all of it.
Yeah. Right. For those few minutes, a wave of relief washes over me.
Right.
An awesome wave.
let me get this hot promotions tab down to like half. That promotions tab be eating up that bread.
Oh yes, it does. And you know what? I have noticed now that like that's the one that's taking up the most space now.
Yep.
Like that's
my shit be like I'll go to it. My shit be like Best Buy, Hot Topic, GameStop. Best Buy, Hot Topic, GameStop. It'll be the same day, dog. Best Buy, Hot Topic, GameStop.
Oh my god.
Like, why the fuck did y'all send me 4 emails today, dog?
Today.
Hey man, we ain't seen you in a while, man. Come on back.
Hey, bro.
I ain't seen my own shadow that much. Leave me alone, dog.
You ain't been to Best Buy today,
bro. I got. Hey man, we letting people in, man. You know, wear your mask. You can come in.
Not only that, that shit be all all of them important, dog. Like, open this bitch right now, dog. We giving away TVs, dog.
We bringing back the guy
at GameStop.
We bringing back the guy from the Spider-Man commercial from years ago. He's doing in-store appearances during the pandemic.
It's like, damn, it's cold red all day.
All the time, dog. We got the best buys, I'm telling you. Fucking telling you, come on.
Lonely, dog.
Like, man.
We lonely here at Best Buy. Man, you ever been in here?
Like, hey, man, we about to...
If you haven't replied to the email, we sent just 3 minutes ago.
They coming up with anything. Like, hey, man, we about to change the color of the shirts. Don't you want to see that in person?
Like,
come on through.
It's going from chartreuse to light blue. Oh, you got to know about this, baby. It's important.
Hey, seeing is believing. Come on, guys. Come on, man.
We the best. Not the cleverest. Not the goodest. We the best.
Right. We are the best.
God. All caps.
Like, you
know what I'm
like, hey,
saying?
man, you know we can't legally say that unless it's true. We the best.
I already got it. Like, I got a Ring camera. Just leave me alone, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro.
Oh shit.
We got a shipment in today.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Woo.
Oh boy, man. But just to go back to the emails for a second, I got about, I think the last time I looked at it, I think I got about like 69,000 unread promotional emails. Promotional emails, dog. 69,000.
That bread.
Promotional emails, bro. That promotions tab is something. Yep. Wait, 68345. That's the number I'm looking at right now.
Gmail honestly needs to let you click that tab and then just like delete all, dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
None of them receipts I got. Fuck
Dog.
all that shit, dog.
I'm surprised that's not a function, low key, dog. Let me just look at this for a second. They do got the 3 dots.
Are you deleting it live?
Oh wait, no, they don't. Live delete for the stream.
Live deletion.
Nah, they don't have it where I could just delete it like that. I mean, I guess if I click that little box at the top about 7,000 times, I could probably delete them all.
It might be
my
like
God.
an advanced function.
Oh yeah, like only a few people know how to do it.
Right.
No one that's a regular person like myself. I'm not gonna be able to do that shit.
You got to be that promotions tab power user.
Right.
I just imagine if you're ever able to get like in one fell swoop, get rid of them promotions, dog. Like your Gmail is just gonna release a big ass fart, dog. It's gonna be like, I was so stopped up.
Dog.
That shit is stupid, dog.
Oh my
I wonder
god.
is there like a form of like satisfaction videos to see people like delete mass emails?
Well, you know, like there's a thing called like inbox. There's a thing called like inbox 0 or whatever, and like you know, in the case of like my household, like my wife loves to get her inbox to 0. Like that's a thing. Oh my god. That killed him. But yeah, inbox 0, dog. Like it's like a thing, and apparently she gets to it often.
I genuinely wasn't ready for that, dog.
Oh yeah, inbox 0.
I was on the cusp of a spit take, and that just it took me over.
I apologize.
I love to get her inbox to 0. How funny, dog.
Oh yeah, it's like a palpable like satisfaction that's expressed. Oh, my daughter has entered the room. She's asking for egg dogs.
We'll watch Egg Dog. Come on.
That's her new thing. She woke up the other day. Like me and Brandy were in the living room. She was still asleep. She woke up, ran to the living room, and the first thing she said out of her mouth was, "Egg dogs." Like in the morning, like, you know, we say good morning in here. You know what I mean? Like the baby can say it. But she didn't ask for food. She didn't ask for mommy. She didn't ask for milk. She said egg dogs.
It's the level of importance, dog.
Yeah. If anybody out there watching doesn't know what egg dog is, it is I think it started off as a meme. It's just basically a dog who is in the shape of an egg with a little face on him, and he has 2 legs, not 4. And there's this dude, I think the name of the YouTube channel is like Zamsire, and it's just filled with videos of this egg dog character doing different things, and like Nintendo music, Sonic music, different little like house style tracks, and it's just like weird scenarios animated with this egg dog. And we showed this to my daughter. I can't even remember how I got to it, but like she loves egg dog, and apparently she loves egg dog more than people, more than food,
more than eggs.
Yeah,
Haslow's hierarchy, man.
It's just a whole pyramid of egg dog. Every level is egg dog.
As an aside, does she know about bean dog?
No, what is bean dog?
Mame Shiba.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I've played any Mame Shiba for her. Shouts out to Mame Shiba. Mame Shiba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played any of that for her. Do they have any like extended animations other than like those little like PSA commercial thingies?
So I think they have those, and there's definitely a video where they're like all strung together, and then I feel like they have maybe like 1 or 2 other things outside of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? We got to get all the babies indoctrinated into what is important to us.
I mean, you're not wrong about that, dog. Like, I mean, I've said it here before. Like, my daughter can say Hadouken.
Right.
She can say Sonic Boom, and that's not by accident. That took effort. It took a little bit of acting.
Right.
It took me being very energized and animated about what Hadoukens and Sonic Booms mean to me.
Right.
And it has translated. I am proud it has translated.
Like, dog, I've made increasingly sure that my kid never asked me who Prabhu Deva is. You know what I'm saying? Like I like make sure that whenever he hears that sample in 20 years, he can be like, that's probably right there.
He gonna start hitting that routine, the dance routines and everything.
Yeah, bang. Mooka la, boy.
Man, I think I tried to play some of those videos for her, and she was not digging it. But it might be time to circle back.
Right.
And bring them back.
The taste change over 4 months.
Yeah, man. Yes, they do. But oh yeah, just to jump back to earlier too, we we were talking about TikTok for a hot second, and then we started talking about promotional emails, which was a fun tangent. But what I was gonna say earlier about TikTok is actually maybe about probably almost like 2 years ago. I created a TikTok account, and for whatever reason, my phone would not let me post videos, and I was like making drafts, and I was confused. I'm like, why can't I post videos? What's wrong with my app? And I eventually had to like delete the app. I lost the drafts that I had. Cool. And then I was just like, and then I saw other people using TikTok and loving it, and I was like, man, I don't know if this is gonna work for me. Like, and obviously it kind of skews towards younger people. So I was like, man, I guess I missed this one. I missed this wave or whatever. So I guess being in a pandemic or whatever influenced me to actually like put a couple videos on TikTok. So I did that today. But I'm telling people not to follow me on TikTok, because if they follow me on TikTok, I will be influenced to use TikTok.
Yep, you got to make more.
And I don't really want to do that. So do not follow me. That was my TikTok PSA. Real quick before we continue, let me just shout out some people in the chat a little bit early. Cause name tag, he told me he was coming through to kick it in the chat. So we got name tag in the chat.
What up, dog?
Oh man. Oh man, if you know name tag, you know that. Oh man. Dog, let me share this too. I texted both of these gentlemen right here because I was texting name tag, and while we were texting, he dropped a "oh man" in the text, like it was a normal, regular thing, and I died.
And when I saw that, it made my heart very large, dog. Like, hey,
Dog,
he's name tag all the time,
Yep.
dog.
Yes.
oh man.
I love it.
It was very delightful. If anybody out there doesn't know about name tag's music, he kind of has like a catchphrase tag type of thing that he does. Duh, it's very catchy. You know what I'm saying? From the first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh snap, what is that?" And then you like, "Oh man," right along with it. But but
the
to have
name tag is necessary. Dog.
Yeah, exactly. Also, we got Critical Music back again. He missed a couple of episodes. That's one of our regulars coming back through. Yeah, man, we just out here. We Amanda might be on a little bit later. She said she was doing some chores. We out here in Detroit dealing with snow. You know, we finally
and brutal cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say we finally got that snow and that cold that you know, climate change has shifted towards these months rather than like December. Cause I don't know. Did we get snow in December at all? I feel like we
got once. Maybe like a light snow.
Yeah.
On Christmas.
Yeah.
On Christmas.
That's right. But it didn't stick for long. I don't think. It
melted. Yeah.
But now we got it. It's frostbite temperatures out here.
Quick story, man. So like, I got some. I don't know, it's icy heat or whatever this shit's called. Where so it's those
for the
tiny
joints?
white balls that you pour on the not on the ground.
Oh,
and it's so not like the rock salt, but they're like little white spheres.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the driveway had a whole bunch of ice on it. And I poured some of that on it. I never heard this before at all. It sounded like the sidewalk was frying, dog. Like it was like that chemical reaction was working immediately. Dog. It was just like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a fun experiment that I wasn't planning on. Hey, baby.
Oh yeah, she. Hold on, you can't see her. Hold on. You singing? What you singing? You want to sing the Rick Glassman podcast theme? Scoot doo. What's the next one?
She's like
Blobbity blue. Okay. You see them? You see Sean Uppercut and Rufio?
Hey.
She said bye-bye. Oh man. There's a podcast I listen to. Wait, what did she say? It's how she said your name, your real name.
I mean, so I did hear it, but I was like, and I'm probably losing my mind.
Like, whoa. But yeah, that's wild, man. You said you had the instant chemical reaction in the driveway.
Yeah. I was like, what is that popping? And I was like, that's the ground.
Oh man, that is that is the part that I'm not looking forward to about eventual home ownership or home living, having to do with having to deal with driveways and lawns and all that jazz. No thanks.
Yeah, it's not advisable.
No thanks.
Super trash.
Yeah, man.
And the thing about it is like that stuff doesn't end up getting tied into the things that you've done for the family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't no relaxing after you've shoveled the snow or cut the grass. It's like, oh, you back, do these 19 things. Like, nah. Like my spine don't even work enough to be having to, you know what I'm saying, pick up toys after I just got done, you know, picking up 30-pound slushy snow, but gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you could always do like the fathers of old, and you know,
leave.
Like, I wasn't gonna suggest that. I was gonna suggest what my dad did. He it was always our job to like do all this lawn and snow stuff, but you know, why? I don't know. Like why that's accepted. Like I didn't buy a house. Why do I got to take care of the lawn? This isn't teaching me a lesson. It's teaching me to hate you.
Yeah, man. Right, well, unfortunately, like you know, he is not at slavery age yet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get that servitude. But at the same time, like dude want to do stuff, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like when the vacuum come out, he like, oh, let's do this. But he's so fucking terrible at it, dog. So it's like I can't like. It's like you're just in the way. Like so, like well, I'm gonna get you. I'm going to probably get him. They have like this like toy Dyson. You know what I'm saying? And so it works. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll actually
lights
like,
up,
suck up stuff. Right?
Oh wow!
It'll actually pick up stuff. So I need to get dude one of those so he can like be off to the side while there's some like actual vacuuming going on. Right?
My daughter runs from the vacuum like a puppy. Like when it turns on, like at first she used to like try to grab it, but for whatever reason now she's like afraid of it.
Right.
So she will run away. Oh man.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Run away from that work.
Mm-hmm. Right. I get it.
Yeah, it's not a fun part of childhood. Have you guys been keeping up with any of that stock stuff going on right now?
Yup.
I know he has.
Do you own any of the stocks in question that are having some interesting things going on?
I tried, man.
Right.
Oh, you tried to get in, like. Oh wow!
Man, they left me on pending.
It's funny, man. To go back to the name I brought up earlier. There's a comedian named Rick Glassman, who has a podcast that I listen to and watch sometimes. And maybe like a couple of weeks ago, he was just on there like on his Instagram giving stock tips. He was like, buy some AMC. He was like, it's down right now. Just buy it. Hold on to it for later, when stuff opens back up or whatever. So I have the Robinhood app, but I don't have money. But I was just like, whatever, I'll buy one share.
Right.
Let's go.
And then I looked on there and like the shit went up. But I don't have any GameStop. That was the one that like really super duper went up. But I also don't know much about the stock market or whatever, but like apparently they like made it where you could only sell off the stock after a certain point, which a lot of people are like that should be illegal or whatever. So like now I'm seeing like a bunch of Robinhood users have filed a class action suit against Robinhood for like restricting the transactions because some of them people are trying to sell that shit off while it was high or whatever, but like some of those prices have started to go way down while they like locked it off or whatever.
They were saying that on some Robinhood accounts that they were selling it for you. So like you would have like you go into your account and be like, yeah, so we heard that you bought some AMC or GameStop recently. Yeah, we sold it for you.
What?
There's been reports to that. Yeah,
that sounds wrong.
Like so illegal, like so many levels of illegality on this, man. Yeah.
That sounds wrong and
like,
bad.
Trash.
Like to the point where I've seen both like Democrats and Republicans like, hey, this ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all doing to like regular people is super whack. You know what I mean? And for there to be like a a team up of the North and South poles like that is very rare. So it's like
Bloods and
really
Crips coming together.
right. Tie the flag. Both of y'all hold it up like that. Something wrong.
Oh boy.
So yeah, dog. Like I don't know. Like that's for me. It's like it's like the lotto. So I don't mess with that either. So when I heard about it, I was just like, oh, that sounds interesting, and like kept on going with what I was doing. But like today, it was like, is LLC Twitter just Twitter now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It seems like that's all I was reading about.
Right. Yeah. The only reason I tuned in to the minuscule amount I did is because I, as a joke, bought a share of stock a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I made $20 if I sell, but apparently, right. Apparently the rule now, or not the rule, but apparently the suggestion now, and let me tell you, it's coming all the way from up top from Ja Rule, is to hold the line.
Hold the line.
Ja Rule chimed in. He said, hold the line. And if I'm going to listen to anybody, it's going to be star of the stage and screen, Ja Rule. Co-inventor of the Fire Fest.
Right. World-renowned grifter. Ja Rule.
He knows a scam. He knows a good scam. I'm holding the line, baby. He knows when it's time to scam.
Furious. Ja Rule.
Oh my God, dog. Once you spell fire with a Y, dog, don't get involved.
Nah.
Don't do it.
Man, that fire sandwich.
It's so legendary, dog. What was that shit like? A piece and a half of wheat bread, some wilted arugula, a piece of Swiss cheese, and a bruised tomato.
Yeah. Lettuce and cheese.
Oh my God.
The fire sandwich.
That fire combo, boy.
And dog, the parallels between the Fire Festival and what's going on now with these hedge fund managers is kind of fun, dog.
Yes.
Like they're basically eating fire sandwiches, dog, and I can enjoy that. I'm enjoying it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And I mean, if this pandemic continues on the way it has been, we're all going to be like living in our own Fire Festival.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Sharpen your swords.
Yep.
Like not the metaphorical one. Your literal your literal sword.
Don't worry about your stocks. Worry about your staff.
Yeah.
Your bow staffs.
The only one of us that's ready for what is to come is the novelist of Clear Soul Forces.
That's right.
He is the only one ready, for he has been practicing with his sword for the last 5 years. He is prepared to cut through swaths of enraged citizens.
When I watch like any videos of that man's doing martial arts, I just feel like I wasted my entire life, dog.
Mm-hmm. And to go along with that, dog, like the way he is dedicated, it's like even if you did try to aspire to that level, you would still be killed. This man had an injury, a life-threatening injury from practicing with a sword, and guess what he's still doing? Practicing with his sword.
Practicing harder.
I would have stopped. As soon as I dropped something wrong and it like landed on my foot or something, like, hey, this ain't for me. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
I'm calling up Hanzo Hattori and asking for my refund.
But no, my dog was like, oh, that part of my body just isn't strong enough yet.
Mm-hmm. Right. Maybe I should stab it again.
Right.
Like, dog, man, like it's like he's not going to be done until he becomes an X-Man, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, it looks so cool. It's like, dog,
it does.
This dude is one of the best rappers in this city, and also he will kill you before you know it. Like,
he's also
fair.
the best samurai in the city. Apparently, as well.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, man.
So yeah, he good. He good.
He is ready. He is ready. I think the best I can do is maybe I can like make friends with a group of people, like a wandering group, weasel my way in, maybe try to crack a few jokes, keep everybody's spirits up.
Right.
You know, maybe at some point I might want to ascend a few levels in the group. Maybe I can take on the job of cook, poison a few people, poison a few key characters. You know,
Water boy, I got you.
you know, maybe I could take a position of leadership through you know, some sort of backdoor weaseling. You know,
Right.
that's my best hope.
You just gotta be like, hey, I'm the hottest knitter in the game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna all have sweaters for this.
You gotta get it how you live, however you can get it. RC Mac Panther, what up? RC Mac Panther asked if his DNA unlocked. I think his unlocked at birth, perhaps.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He unlocked years ago.
He had double DNA.
Got that quadruple helix.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Oh man. Oh, you know what I'm also seeing on the Twitter trends? It looks like Cicely Tyson has passed
Oh man.
at 96. R.I.P. Cicely Tyson.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that sucks, but she definitely lived a fantastic life.
Yeah.
That young lady was cool her entire career, dog. So
Yeah, she was still acting. She was still acting. She was in she was in that terrible Tyler Perry film that came out a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Oh, what was the name of that? It had my man who was on.
Matter.
It does, because it had my man who was on. He was on Supergirl, the black guy. What is his name?
Oh, because he had that bad wig.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
High
wig.
top fade wig.
Ooh,
Dog.
He had the high top fade on top, but he like the sides were like slick.
That shit was made by 3M, dog.
Yeah, he had like a advanced version of like the Jermaine Jackson from a couple years ago. And all of that had to be applied, because I mean, if you've seen that dude in a regular role, he usually keeps everything like bald.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that was like phony. But yeah, he had an amazing hairpiece in that. Amazing.
But here, okay. So this was a Tyler Perry movie,
Mm-hmm.
which means that more than likely there were black people working behind the scenes. But were those black people also Tyler Perry? Because his hair,
Yes.
his hair made no sense,
Yes.
dog.
I think Tyler Perry found out a long time ago that if you just cut in less people, you can keep more of the money. So it don't matter what level of money you're making. If you have more of it, you have more of it.
I told you,
$50
dog.
extra dollars today. I'm cutting out the.
Dog. Sometimes he probably cuts himself from extra jobs so he himself can keep more of the money.
Yes. Yes.
Like, man,
we don't need no lights.
right? Tyler Perry, you're fired. Tyler Perry, who is writing the script, also do the lights.
He's holding his own boom mic.
You got this shit on the selfie stick. Oh my god!
Engineer yourself on a movie, like
he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
He will figure it out, or he won't, and do it.
All the money comes to me, dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it, man. I get it. He did that all the way up into, millionaire status.
Right.
So
self-made.
But that's the thing.
Literally.
Not only billionaire, but that's a real from nothing to billionaire, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I think his story is so incredible because his stories are all bad. So the fact that your entire career you're able to make jump and it's totally fine with your audience to the point where they will see you to $1 billion. He's never made a good movie, not once. Didn't do it.
He rolled the
It's
wave.
all good.
man.
Yeah,
he did.
and the wild
That's a
thing is,
smart man.
as much as I don't like the movies, I've seen multiple. I don't think I've ever seen one in a theater, but I've seen multiple of his movies.
I've seen How Did I Get Married in the theater? And I can't remember if I've ever seen another one in the theater, but I remember that one, and I remember I was like talked into it.
I was gonna say, were you on a date?
Yes. And I don't think I've ever been that angry about about having to sit through anything in my life. And like I just like anytime I think about it, I just get more mad because it's like I didn't need to do that. Like, so it was that and The Ring. Those are the two times where I was like,
Yeah,
I would rather be doing anything else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
For you, I remember that one for the Ring because I think I was there. I think we might have all been there for that.
Yeah.
Were you there too, Sean Uppercut?
I might have been.
Because I feel like it was on that man's birthday or something.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And like, instead of like, just chilling at the crib, everybody was like, "Yo, The Ring comes out this weekend." I'm like, "So?" But everybody wanted to see it, so I'm like, "Let's do it."
Oh,
and I mean, you might as well just kick me in the nuts next time.
Well, it won't be a next time because of the pandemic.
That's right.
We will never be back in the movie theater ever again.
Thank the Lord for the pandemic, so I never have to deal with that again.
Right.
You use one of your movie credits and it'll never be. You can't get it back.
Oh man. You know what? I think the only movie, at least the only one that I can think of just off the top that I was mad about seeing, it was the movie where Johnny Knoxville was pretending to have a mental disability or something. What was the name of that? Oh my God. Because I saw that in the theater.
Yeah.
I saw that in the theater, and I remember we got a refund afterwards. Like, we got a refund afterwards because I mean, you know, I like Johnny Knoxville in general, at least back in those days, because I was a fan of like Jackass and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But I just remember that movie being so bad that like we got a refund at the end. Also, I think there was like a technical difficulty during the movie too, and
Yeah, it was playing.
Yes. I think my brain had technical difficulties too, just for like going to see that movie in the first place. But
okay, so now I want to do a round table with this.
Okay.
Shot Uppercut. Has there ever been a movie that you got a refund for?
No. But I did want to add to that list. I guess the general conversation. Suicide Squad. I definitely had.
Ooh.
It was a terrible movie, but like the silver lining was like the nap that I took in the theater. It was so amazing. Like,
Ooh.
I remember this nap. I went to sleep like somewhere near the end of the first act, and
Right.
woke up at the end completely refreshed.
Dog.
And you didn't miss a thing.
That movie.
Didn't miss a thing. Yeah.
That movie.
Very happy with that.
When I first saw that movie, I had a very fresh like appraisal of everything that I thought was bad about it. But right now, the only thing I can remember is that it seems like they spent $1 bazillion on the soundtrack alone.
Yeah.
Because I feel like every single scene, it didn't matter what it was. They could just be like walking from one room to the next. They were going to play some kind of expensive ass song. And like in being somebody who is aspiring to be in the entertainment industry, like I understand, like anytime you play something that's not the score, I mean, the guy that makes the score is getting paid. But anytime you play one of these real songs, that's like licensing, though. Like you got to pay somebody. Right. And every scene had some kind of like well-known song, and I'm like, dog, some of they paid more for one of these songs than I'm sure they did for like all the actors. Like,
right.
Just straight Beatles.
Like, dog, why does every scene need a known classic song? Like, what is the deal with that?
It was as if like whoever made the movie, because I don't even remember who the director was or anything, but it was as if the director saw Baby Driver and was like, we gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to do that,
but with none of the significance.
With superhero, none of the significance. Dog, okay. Why would you bring this movie up? Okay. So
I got to look at the Wikipedia for it to remember anything else about it. Like I when I first watched it, it was very fresh, but that was a mind wipe movie.
So I don't remember much about the movie, but I do remember the things that I hated about the movie. Right? That's all I remember. I can't tell you any more of the plot except for what I hated. And I remember there were 2 plane crashes in the same movie that everyone survived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't the Joker crash a helicopter and survive or something like that?
Yeah. He I think he ran Harley Quinn off the cliff or something like that, or
like he's a guy. He's a guy, guys. He ain't
By
super.
the way,
he's the Joker.
Even after seeing that film, I never had a problem with Jared Leto's Joker. I just felt like he was in a bad movie. I
kind of feel the same.
Like if he was given another shot or whatever, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. It was just like this particular movie is bad.
In a better movie, he could have done better. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you can say what you want about him as an actor, as a person, but he's all right. He gets the job done in most cases. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he did the best he could in that. But I do remember this: the way that they marketed that movie, they marketed that shit like he was gonna be in there every scene.
Oh, right.
Harlem shaking and hitting people in the head and blasting people, but he was in there for 2 scenes.
Only for it to be a Will Smith movie.
Yeah, dog. Yes. That was the other thing. It was a Will Smith movie, and it was not marketed like that. It was not something I expected going into it, but it literally was a Will Smith movie. That dog. That's
Willennium.
And then you got Angela Davis. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, excuse me. And like perfect for that role. And do nothing with her. And I'll never forget, like old girl that was the Enchantress or whatever her name is. It's escaping me. But like the first time I saw her do that weird belly dance thing, I was like, I got to get out of here. It was my own house, dog. I was watching that bitch here, dog.
Just walked outside to the front lawn, paced around for a little bit,
and just stare longingly at the sun, dog. It's better.
I'm gonna go shovel the snow
in July.
I would rather do that.
I'm gonna wait here until it snows.
And then what's my man's name? Is it Anna Beasy? That was
that was his name from the prison show. Adebisi.
I can't remember his real name.
Sadly I can't either at the moment. He was Killer Croc, and he wanted to watch BET.
And he wanted to watch BET. I cut it off.
I would understand if it was like BET in the mid to late 90s. He could catch like some Rap City, Teen Summit.
Basement.
What was it? Bobby Jones Gospel or whatever that shit was. Like, you want to watch BET in 2016? What are you watching? Episodes of The Game? What are you looking at?
Reruns of Uncut.
I don't think they play that no more. I mean, I don't know.
Let me tell you something, dog. I distinctly remember this happening. He says BT, and I look like this to no one.
You had to look at the camera in your house.
That's right. There was no one there. I was like for real. Come on, man.
You was like, oh no, they playing with me.
That's one of them things where if I'm in this movie and I watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, like I got paid, but I'm gonna be like, look, man, cut me out this bitch. Dog.
Yeah, dog. As a moviegoer, I think the only way you can create like an analogous experience to that, like in a live setting, is like to in the future when those terrible parts happen in the movie, they got to have a dude designated to work in the theater to just come by and spit in people's faces at that moment, because that's what the movie's doing to you and your brain and your time. They just spitting on it. So they should have a dude in theaters that physically does that for you.
Just slap your Slurpee in your face.
Yeah. Slap it out your hand.
Dump your popcorn.
Slap your date. Spit on you. Because that's what that is, man. It's like, you really playing with me, movie.
It's one of those movies where it's like, how can you make a film this bad in this year? You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen in the past, you know, what comic book movies can do wrong, and then you are able to learn and grow from that. And that this movie was really like, it was unnecessarily bad.
This is what DC did, and in a nutshell, right? They saw all the success Marvel was having, and they were like, how can we do that without spending not even half the time? So they just started trying to put out movies, shoehorn characters in. They rewriting movies halfway through because they took it to a focus group, and they said some goofy shit, and they was like, oh, we better add that into the movie or we're not going to be able to sell these tickets. And that's why they got like 5 different cinematic universes that they trying to tie together and untie together. Like, what are y'all doing, dog? Like, if you going to copy the formula, just copy it, dog. Ain't nobody going to be mad. People like DC. I like DC characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. Nobody's going to get mad if you copy the formula and copy it right. You'll make some movies that people will actually enjoy. You get the actors to stick around.
The thing. This is because I actually had a conversation about this not too long ago. The problem with DC just copying the formula is that the difference between Marvel and DC is that Marvel did it with veritable unknown characters, so it wasn't like that big of a threat. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at Iron Man and that being the biggest one, but Iron Man, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, like they're doing this with like comic book characters that nobody knows. So you try
people know Iron Man.
But I'm talking.
He wasn't like stratospherically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You talk about comparatively to
Superman
and
yeah.
Batman.
Right.
Literally everybody in the world knows those 2 symbols, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't ever have to see their face.
Right.
Like your child who can only speak 4 words, 2 of them are Superman and Batman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a real big onus on them to not fuck that up. And I think that's why maybe the viewer might be a little harder on them, because it's like you trying to take what they doing and you trying to do that shit with Batman. Like, just do what you doing because you have Batman. Like, you know how to do all that extra shit. It's Batman, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just make a good
very
movie,
easy.
Stop fucking up. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta do. And they can't get that. They can't get right. Dog.
and also though, Marvel had some stinkers too in that first wave.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But they didn't like retool completely.
Yeah.
Each and every time they had a stinker. They just took something that was like, all right, so this didn't work, so we had this and we're gonna do this. Not like, let's scrap the whole cinematic universe and start fresh, because that didn't work. That movie didn't work.
but then we have another movie in that universe that works. So now we got to figure out how to like keep that around and tie it into some other shit. Because I feel like, at least out of the ones I saw, the Aquaman shit was the first one where I was like, okay, I enjoy this. As dumb as a movie as that was, like, it was very enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
And I think I feel like it was the first one where people wasn't really like shitting on it. They just accepted it as like, this is silly, but we like it. That was another one I saw in the
same
theater
thing
that was
happened with
weird.
Shazam too. Like people respected Shazam for what it was, because it's like when you this is a kid, so a kid doing kid stuff, saying kid stuff for 2 hours. I'm in. Like you told me what it was. I can put my brain in that, and we good. You know what I'm saying? Shazam
I just watched that one. I just watched that one recently. I enjoyed that one too. I enjoyed the Shazam. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I think the biggest thing that they did was just tried to rush everything, man. They were just like, we just gonna catch up to where Marvel is in 3 movies.
We're gonna do it right now.
We gonna do it in 3 movies. They put out like 20 movies in the MCU before they got to, where DC was trying to go with that shit.
They put the time in.
Yeah.
And that's there's a big difference there, where this is a slow build, and some of it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like them Thors.
Woo, Dark World.
Oh.
Thors were not good, and
first Thor, boo boo. Second Thor, boo boo. I don't even. What was the third Thor? What
third Thor was Ragnarok.
Third Thor was personal favorite for me.
That's right.
For some reason in my brain I thought that was the 4th Thor movie, but no, that was the good one. Ragnarok is excellent. First 2 Thor movies, boo boo. Which
and we as fans were clear about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like anybody was like this Thor and this Thor are amazing because it's Marvel. Like nobody said that. They were these movies weren't good.
It's trash.
It's boring, dog. They were very boring. They made him very fun in the third Thor movie,
right?
And gave him a lot of depth. That first Hulk movie with Ed Norton, or first MCU Hulk movie with Ed Norton,
yeah, right.
That mug was not that great.
I remember. Like I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but once you started seeing some of the other stuff that came along afterwards, it was like, ooh,
yeah.
Oh no! Like they had the Abomination in that movie. They had the dude from fucking what's the damn Tarantino movie where they had the suits on?
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, the guy from that playing the Abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In that, that movie was not good, bro. That movie was not good. They tried to introduce what was the name of that character with the big green brain?
The leader.
The leader.
Yep.
Yeah, they tried to introduce the leader in that movie, and the movie was so bad. They never went back to that. They just never ever went back to that.
Never mind. I wasn't even trying to make that joke. I was just way late. I realized it a long time later.
The thing that I didn't like about the Iron Man movies, though, is as much as I like the Iron Man franchise, is that in movie 1 and movie 2, he just fought like a bad Iron Man in each one.
Right.
Yes.
Like, movie 1, Obadiah Stane, Iron Man suit, that's evil. Iron Man 2, we got this Russian Whiplash in an evil Iron Man suit again, and in both there's like monochromatic gray Iron Man suits versus Iron Man. Like, okay, give me a regular villain.
A lot of bad mirror matches in Marvel. Yeah, and I don't like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like specifically the fights like that. Black Panther versus Killmonger was such a waste of my time, dog. It was like, why are we? Can we just fast forward through this part?
Yeah, I think that's like a crutch in a lot of fiction IPs or whatever. Is to lead on like we gotta have the bad version of the hero fight the hero, and that's people gonna love that. But it's like we see that in everything, dog. In everything. In every single thing. Spider-Man, Venom. If we go back to some Batman the animated series, he was fighting that ninja dude who trained with the same master.
The Phantasm
no, not the Phantasm. That's from that movie. He had a nemesis.
Did he had like he had like a mustache or something?
He had like a smooth little goatee or something, dog. I feel like his name was like Kyodai or something.
Yeah.
Cause the thing I remember about that I'll never forget, he was the guy that he was fighting had this thing called the Onimori touch, where he has like a death touch, and he was practicing on this dummy or whatever, this death touch that he got from this secret scroll or whatever.
Yep.
And like Batman beat him by like finding his training dummy, and he like massaged the training dummy until he found this point that seemed like it had been jabbed a bazillion times. And then he just put a styrofoam pad in his suit. And then he let my man think that he hit him with the death touch. And then he pretended to be dead. And then he got up a second later and was like, "Oh, your technique didn't work."
It broke his neck.
I think they were like fighting on a volcano or some shit, and then he like disappeared or whatever.
Wait, how does Batman get to a vol? Oh yeah, wait, yeah.
Batman, bro.
How does Batman get to a volcano? Like, pretty much like the Batwing or something.
Hey, dog. Hey, rich people do expensive shit, dog. So you know, if I'm gonna fight, dog, I might as well fight in active volcanoes around lava. I might as well.
But he did it before TikTok.
Oh shit!
And wait, and wasn't Bruce fighting like without the cape and cowl, dog?
Yes, he had on the Batman suit, but the mask was off and he had no cape. Did he have like a bandana of some sort? It's like a mask or something that wasn't the cowl? When he was fighting my man, I think he just had the mask off.
Right.
But they did have an episode in that series, I think, where he had on like some makeshift shit to scrap out real quick. But no, my man knew that he was Batman from the fighting style, because they had that whole little thing where it's like, oh, fighting style is like a fingerprint. I could tell it was you from the first punch.
Right.
Like, what? Hey, Bruce, that you? Take that shit off.
This you?
Right. Stock portfolio, Wayne Industries. This you?
Right. He took a picture of his punch, dog.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was a hype ass episode as a kid, though. At least
it really was.
You know what I'm saying? But they've beat the mirror match into the ground at this point.
Right. I remember like just as far as Marvel is concerned, like the one of them I enjoyed was Ant-Man versus Yellow Jacket, only because you know they're getting big and small and whatnot, and it was just like a fun thing to watch. But yeah, for the most part, man, like the mirror match thing is like it's been done to exhaustion.
Yeah,
like we don't need it.
They did that shit in Man of Steel. Now that I think about it, Superman versus Zod. You know what I'm saying? Like, two Supermen fighting each other.
Now, all right, let me throw this at you. The reason I could mess with that is because it helped kind of shape why Superman won't kill anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's what I felt about that fight, where it's like the two strongest people that you're gonna get, like I have to take him out, and I can't do that ever again. You know what I'm saying? So it was a large mess of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I could respect the whole reason for it, and you know, and the reasons after it. So yeah, but again, more often than not, it's a fight we don't need.
Oh man, the mirror match. I'm trying to think who else had a mirror match. We had one in Ant-Man. We had one in Man of Steel. I'm just naming movies across cinematic universes now, just because they do it so much.
The Iron Man and the Hulk bust.
Iron Man and the Hulk, but oh my god, that qualifies. That qualifies. Yeah, it was sweet, but that does qualify.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Iron Man versus Ultron.
Iron Man versus Ultron is kind of a mirror match.
versus Vision.
Yeah, versus Vision.
House of Mirrors. House of Mirrors match. Shit, who else? I don't think They did Spider-Man versus Venom in the old Spider-Man, but they'll probably redo that one again eventually. Spider-Man versus Carnage is coming up. In the Venom movie, they had symbiote versus symbiote.
That's right. There you go.
Oh,
and
boy.
that one was particularly bad.
That movie, dog. Like, legit, it's a bad movie, but something about like just the train wreck of it, it kept me in there, dog.
That was like giving John Waters $200 million, dog. Like make this trauma film, you know what I'm saying? Like if not actually, they should do that. Like I want to see a $200 million Toxic Avenger, dog. I want to see it.
I'd watch it. I'm watching
the hell out of that.
Tom Hardy did so many ridiculous things in that movie. I think at one point he like got into a tank of lobster, which I feel like I read or saw him say that was not in the script. He just got into a lobster tank in a restaurant.
He said, "Bitch, I'm Tom Hardy, dog.
Yeah,
let me do this.
I'm just gonna do shit." I believe I also remember them saying like that some of the stuff that they would do where they animated him like wrestling with the symbiote, they hadn't planned out in advance, and so like he's just doing this with no rhyme or reason, and then they had some animators come in and CG that shit in to make sense.
You gotta respect that.
I think what was the way they had the symbiote just hopping from person to person in that movie too. I think the symbiote jumped on a dog. It jumped on a lady and gave her venom boobs and a fat ass venom fat ass.
I forgot about that.
Symbiote ass.
Dog, they were passing that shit like the blunt, dog. They were like, how is that possible?
I forgot all about that, dog.
Yeah, as you should have, dog. Like some stuff got to be mind wiped to just maintain your sanity, dog.
It's so like that movie was so ridiculous that I actually need to watch that again, because like
I might do that as well.
it's like when I think about I can't give you any quotes, but just the back and forth between Tom Hardy and that suit, him talking in his head and him talking out loud, it's like, this is really really stupid, and I mess with it, dog.
Yeah. And of course, because so many of us mess with it, they have made another one.
Yes. But again, that was a very bad mirror fight, dog. I what I do remember is there's like one scene where, like, for whatever reason, the suit came off of Tom Hardy and the suit came off of Riz Ahmed. And it's just like the whole screen is just like them very small, and the rest of the screen just looks like
junk.
It's just like it just looked like somebody threw mud at the screen.
Junk.
It's like, dog.
I remember that part.
Y'all made this with money.
That was all of our money just being cast into the air as junk.
That's right.
Here's your movie ticket.
I think that was like maybe at the start of the final fight, because I think that's when like Venom goes to find Riz Ahmed and fight him.
What's his rap name? Do you know it off the top of your head?
Riz MC.
There it is.
He's actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually pretty good.
I wasn't about to make no joke.
Oh man. We are at an hour and 7, so it's probably time to wrap it up. I'm gonna go down and do some shout outs to the people in chat. We had Name Tag come through. Critical Music came through today. RC Mac Panther 22. Rappity Rapper, aka Indio, who's got a album coming out in April.
Let's go.
He's up in here. Diogen came through. It's Project Time. I think that's Joe Awesome came through. Tashir was in here.
It's Project Time.
I think that was everybody that said something in the chat. Thank you for coming back again. Love to see those names popping up. Love to see those conversations. going on in the chat that go off of they form their own tangents off of our tangents, which I appreciate. I'm always happy to see you guys and always happy to talk, always happy to stream. Let's go down the line. Does anybody have anything they want to promote, shout out, request that people do? Let us have it.
Real quick, tomorrow is a band camp Friday, so go, whoever you enjoy listening to, buy their stuff so they can get the money, all the money,
except the PayPal fees. PayPal is still getting theirs.
That's correct. They're like it ain't PayPal Friday.
Yeah, we PayPal. We ain't Bandcamp. We PayPal.
They're like, you gonna look, pal, pay me. But yeah, so yeah, do that. You know what I'm saying? Go holler at whoever. Get them their money. And if you've ever liked anything that we've made, me, him, us. You know what I'm saying?
Go
buy
get
that too.
What you got, Sean Uppercut?
Oh, I was gonna say, man, stream Rufio's album. I was listening to that I think maybe a couple days ago. Dog, y'all put y'all foot in that goddamn album, dog.
That's very nice.
All of those albums, dog.
I'm gonna grab the link real quick, throw it in there.
Tears of Joy and Loot Suit. Damn, dog. Hey,
that was a good time.
I'll throw it in the chat. We had a lot of fun making music in person, a thing that never will happen again.
Yeah.
Because we all are running from COVID-19.
I truly appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, guys, this has been Eternal Invite. Unless something horrible happens to any of us, we will be back in a week from now at 7:30 p.m. Eastern to come kick it with you all. If you have anything you need to tell us about the stream, about something you want us to talk about, feel free to hit up any of us on social media. Our stuff has been scrolling along the bottom the whole time. We will holler at you. Until next time.
Oh yeah, and go buy some Toys R Us stock while they're closed forever. And, maybe you'll get up.
Maybe reanimate Toys R Us.
Yeah, reanimate Toys R Us. Oh shit! All right, guys, we will catch you next time. Peace.
All right, y'all.
Bam.